All right, you want to take a month-long vacation away from your law firm. Or maybe you don't even want to take a vacation, you just want to not work in the firm for a month and work on the firm for a month. And when you come back, the firm is bigger and better and more successful even than when you left. In other words, your marketing kept bringing prospective new clients in the door even while you were away. Your sales system kept converting prospective new clients into paying clients while you were away. Your processes and your systems and your procedures kept producing work product for your clients while you were away. Your staff kept doing the jobs that they were trained to do, and you had objective measurements that you could use to make sure that they were doing the job they were supposed to be doing while you were away. And of course, you want to make sure that the money that's supposed to be coming in kept coming in while you were away. And of course, make sure that all of the bills that needed to be paid got paid correctly and accurately and timely while you were away. In other words, your business was working for you instead of you working for your business. This is what I mean when I say, this is what we mean when we say having a successful law firm business that works for you instead of you working for your law firm. Now remember, from the first zero to about $250,000 in gross revenue, what I just described is an aspiration, not probably realistically going to happen. Because for the first $0 to $250,000, you don't have the financial resources to build the team, to build everything you need to build to make the business work for you. That's why we call it the first stage of growth. And the first stage of growth is all about making your law practice successful. Remember, the difference between a business and a practice is the degree to which it works for you, even when you are not there. Anyway, why am I standing here in front of my Tesla? The answer is because today is my first day back after being gone for a month. I went to Cleveland for three or four days for a meeting with my mastermind group. This is a mastermind group with Dan Kennedy, one of my mentors. There's only 12 people in this mastermind group. I had to wait 3 years to get a seat in that mastermind group. And I went up there and I spent 3 days with them. And then I went to Orlando for our live quarterly meeting. I went straight from Cleveland to Orlando for our live quarterly meeting. And I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was there for a few days on vacation with my wife for her birthday. And then we went into the live quarterly meeting. And then we did the team training. And then we hung around Orlando for another week. And then we drove from Orlando to Tampa to visit family and for Taya Stuya, my son, to play with his cousins. And then we drove back to Miami and found my Tesla. Can they see that? I didn't get taller while I was away. The car just sunk. It's like basically on the floor because it's been not charged for a month. This is what it looks like when a Tesla is uncharged for a month. I left it outside because while we were gone, we had a construction crew building. That's where the Tesla goes. Can they see the charger? That's where the Tesla usually lives. But while we were away, we had a construction crew and they used my space, my parking space, for their construction materials, and they did some work on the house while I was gone. So I left the key. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna grab the key and we're gonna see what happens when you try to start a Tesla with a month gone. And then I'm gonna teach you, and this is the point, I'm gonna teach you in this video series what to do to get your law firm set up so that you can go away with confidence for a month with emergency access only. That is, no computer, no phone. I mean, if you got kids, you get what's called a burner phone for emergency and family kind of stuff, but no business phone with you and no computer with you, and your team knows the definition of an emergency and what to do if there's an emergency, and if it escalates to a certain point, then they pull you out of your vacation and call on you. I'm gonna teach you how to do this in this video series. But first, let's see what happens with a Tesla when you don't start it for a month. And then I'm gonna start teaching you some lessons about what to do. Should I teach you the lesson first or the Tesla first?
Tesla.
Tesla first? Give me 1 second. All right. Notice, number one, by this point, if I'm this close to the car, the door handle should already be opening up. Oh, look, what happened? Look at that. Come see this. Nothing. It won't even start. It's dead. Normally, this comes alive and it starts talking to you and all the information starts to pop up. This thing is dead. So I gotta plug this thing in and then we'll, and here's kind of the point. I half suspected that this would happen when I left because it only had about 70 miles on it, 50, 60 miles on it when I left. And the sun sucks the battery out of the car. So I made sure to park it within, see over there? Can they see that outlet? That's an electrical outlet that I knew if I had to an emergency, I could just plug it into there with an extension cord and charge up the car at least enough to move it to the high speed charger over there. So here's the lesson. Plan for things to go wrong. What's going to go wrong while you are away? You make a list. What's going to go wrong with your marketing, and how will you know if it's going wrong before it completely devours your law firm? To do that, you need what's called metrics and measurements and a marketing dashboard, which I will show you an example of a marketing dashboard in this video series. Sales. You need to have projected sales, meaning how many prospective new clients should we be converting into paying clients every week, every day, every week for the month while you're away. And then you use your sales dashboard to see that it's working the way it is supposed to be working. And then you have your financial controls and your key performance indicators so that even while you're away on vacation with emergency access only, you cheat a little bit, right? You're a business owner, you cheat a little bit. And every few days while you're on vacation, you just open up your dashboard, you see that all of your key performance indicators are the way they're supposed to be and that everything's, more or less on track. And then you go back to being on vacation mode and relax. If you see one of your indicators, one of your key performance indicators is like way off track, that's when maybe you pick up the phone and call someone from your team and you say, I just checked the dashboard. Why have new appointments for the next 2 weeks dropped so precipitously? Or why have new appointments for the next 2 weeks spiked so precipitously? Either up or down, both warrant your inquiry, your investigation. Why have conversion rates dropped? Or why have conversion rates spiked? Why have the average retainers dropped? Or why have the average retainers spiked? Why have the number of cases we've been opening or the number of cases we've been closing every week while I've been gone either gone up or gone down against what we projected was going to be the case? If you don't have a business plan, I'm sure this seems like complete outer space, different planet, but I promise you, thousands and thousands of lawyers who run successful law firms like real businesses, this is how we live. This is how we run our businesses. You can do this too with a business plan. You can do this too with a budget. You can do this too with a dashboard, with key performance indicators, with metrics that you use to run your business with some sanity. All right, I'm gonna go plug in the Tesla and we're going to show you an example of what the dashboard looks like, what a dashboard looks like. I'm gonna show you two different examples. I'm gonna show you a high-tech dashboard that our members all have access to. All of the members how to manage a small law firm all have access to a proprietary dashboard that we give them access to. And then I'm also going to show you a picture of a low-tech dashboard that you can create instantly today and immediately start taking control of your business and taking control of your life. But first I'm going to go plug in the Tesla, so cut off the camera.